Welcome to RiTdoh YouTube channel. Super CV here. Today we are going to look at a song called Let It Go from the album Frozen. The song is composed in F minor scale. So it's important to learn the F minor scale before we start the song. So quickly we run and count the F minor scale here. So I take my right hand thumb finger on the F note and left hand pinky finger, the little finger on F note again. And just start moving the second finger. And then A flat, B flat, and right hand is turning, thumb finger is going to place on the C note. And just start moving the next three. Yes, this is going to call F minor scale. Yes. So you can practice the scale for several times so that your fingers will be rolling nicely on the piano and so that you can start learning any song very quickly, especially the song which is composed in F minor scale. So here we start the intro, the prelude part of the Let It Go song. How does it sound? It sounds with the piano like ta-na-na-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na. Yes. So first I'll play and then I will give you a tutorial. So this is the first two measures of the intro part. And let's look at the right hand. Now this is going to start in a higher octave. So taking your third tallest finger on the G note. And then comes almost a similar but little changes here. An A flat G. So this is actually a one measure, the first measure of the intro part. So it goes from G and then A flat, but the second time it goes first to A flat and then comes back to G. And now first A flat and then comes to G. At this part you have got two chords, one is minor and one more is major chord. As I said, this is in F minor scale, so it starts with F minor. The notations of the F minor chord are C, F and A flat. The fingers can be placed like fifth finger, second finger and the first finger. And after this I told you there's one more major chord, and that is D flat major chord. That's also called as C sharp major chord, but as for the key signature rule of this track, it's called as D flat major chord. So D flat major chord, fingers with 5, 3, 1 with the D flat and the tallest finger, the third finger on the F note, and the thumb finger is supposed to be played on A flat and playing out together. This makes a major, that's a D flat. So first you had F minor chord and then goes to D flat major. So first I think you need to practice this very well before we start joining the right hand. And then D flat major. Anyways, you can start it now joining the melody parts. As usual, I told you, I hope you remember the right hand part. I started by the third finger, the G note, and placing the F minor at the same time. And then chord changes for the second pattern, that's D flat major, then right hand. Yes, that's all. I'll practice this for several times. It's very important to practice it before we move to the next any new part. Again. Yes. And then we have right hand. For a while I'll remove my left hand cards. Let's go with the right hand again. Then your thumb finger is going to be placed on B flat. Yes, so B flat with the thumb finger. And then it goes F, G. Then comes back to B flat. Again F, G. So this is nothing but when you play in a rhythm, you'll understand what part of the tune I am playing. Yes, I think right hand notes are clearly visible with the allotted fingers also in the right hand. So you have to observe that and practice the right hand, the whole thing. And in this second measure, the melody part we started like. In this part, there are three chords to be learned. The first chord is E flat major chord, E flat. So E flat will be E flat, G, B flat. So now we've got totally 3 chords. First one was F minor, and then you have got D flat. Remember, D flat. And then I'm talking about now is E flat, G, B flat. And then you have suspended 4th chord, suspended 4. That is B flat sus4. So the B flat sus4 chord is played with little finger on the B flat and second finger on the E flat, and thumb finger is placing on the first F note. So this is B flat sus4. And the next one more chord I told you about in this measure is B flat minor chord. And good news is that it's very easy to learn B flat minor chord from the B flat sus4, because B flat sus4 you have played like this. B flat minor, just shifting your one finger, that's taking your second finger away and placing the tallest finger on the D flat. That's all, and this is called B flat minor. So I think it's very easy to progress between a sus4 and minor chord of B flat. So that's all. Okay, now joining with the melody part. So you have from B flat here, and then E flat major, and E flat comes on the right hand. Then you have B flat sus and the left hand. And last note, again chord shift. Now little joining from the first measure with a little improved speed so that you can understand the melody correctly. So also observe the chords, the locations of them. And then entering to the second measure now. Now here. So slowly you can practice this many times and improve the speed. Let's go to the next part of this prelude or the intro part. The next part is also the similar. I think I can say the 90% is the same or the similar part, but there's a small change. I'll just play it. Please observe it and let me know what was the change. So what I played is the second line now. So the observations point is difficult because there is very minute changes happens. As usual, it starts with the right hand and the left hand F minor chord, the same part. And then, as usual, there's a change in the SS, of course. Here, there's a small change in the right hand. Here, it doesn't start from G note. It starts from A flat note. Yes, this is the change. And here the chord remains the same, D flat major. So this is the first measure. I mean, that's the third measure. So like what you played is. I hope you're getting the change, the difference between the first measure and now what I played the third measure. The first measure was, and again it started on the G note. But here the change is, there is no G note, but starting from A flat here. But of course, the chord remains the same. Chords are same like F minor and D flat. And next we are going for the fourth measure. And that goes again as usual, thumb finger on the B flat, chord comes to E flat major. And then here on the E flat, it's the same thing. No, it was also the same thing as the previous pattern, and the B sus4. And in the second measure, in the previously it was like this. But here, after B sus4, right hand plays B flat and D together, and left hand plays B flat major chord. So there's a change now happened in the second and the fourth measures. So what was that is, after B sus4, right hand plays B flat and D with the second and fourth finger the right hand, but left hand plays B flat major chord. So B flat minor is different, B flat sus4 is different, and B flat major is different. You should be very careful. If you're completely beginner, I don't think this is going to catch you in the mind. So the first one is B flat sus4 is like this. B flat minor chord is going to be like this. And B flat major is going to be like this. Probably you need to practice this.